Hey guys, my name is Paul. I'm with Eastwind SEO, and you spoke with Nathan earlier about this video about increasing your online presence, and I'm going to go over 3 tips that will help do that, and that's going to be content, citations, and backlinks. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I have your website pulled up right here. Great looking website. You have some really nice pictures that scroll through the top. As we move down, more nice pictures, a little bit of info. Looks like you have some short videos here, which is a great thing to keep, website goers um, on your page for a little bit longer. Obviously you want people to stay engaged with your website pages, along a little longer. That's going to look good in Google's eyes. But I mean, it's a nice layout. You have your click to call button right up at the top here, and also a schedule consultation. Great area to place those. I see, so many people that don't even bother to put their phone number or any kind of form or, contact thing at the top or anywhere near the top of their website where it's easy to, see. But you guys have it, so good for you. That's awesome. So I'm just going to go over content then. I mean, while you guys do have a great looking website, I would definitely recommend some written or typed text content. The reason for that is Google loves content. They're going to crawl your website and they're going to go through all of that content. So what you want to do within that content is put buyer intent keywords in that content. So that way, when Google crawls your website, they're going to find those keywords. It's going to tell them about, your business, what you do, the areas you serve, the services you offer, and so on and so forth. And it's also going to help them determine where they're going to place you within the Google search results, as well as when people are searching for those specific buyer intent keywords that you have in your content, you're going to be relevant to those searches. So therefore you will show up for those search results. That is what we recommend, at least 1,500 words on your homepage. Get some really good buyer intent keywords in there. So if we move on from that to a Google search, I did home remodel in Atlanta, Georgia, which would be an example, of a buyer intent keyword. So the more times you have home remodel Atlanta, Georgia on your website and throughout your website, the more chances you are going to show up in the top results for that search. So as we move on down, we have the ads, which are paid for ads, and ads are a great way to gain clients, right? It allows you to get in front of, buyers or people that are most likely to, go with your kinds of services or products or anything like that, because you can target a specific audience with these ads. So you can definitely see some really good search, or you can see some results from a well-placed ad campaign. As we move down here, we have the Google Map Pack. This is the top 3, definitely a place that you want to be in. These top 3 companies showing up, you see a good chunk of business just from being in that top 3, usually around 35, 36%, maybe more. They see that amount of business come through here from traffic. So that's going to be your Google business profile. You want to have that filled out as much and as accurately as possible with all of your business information, and get it into as many online directories as possible. You're going to get citations back from that. So you want to get some good citations back. And so that's going to be anything like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Angie's List, so on and so forth. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of online directories that you can get your name into, and start getting citations back from that. The name of the game here is basically to have more citations coming back to you than, your competitors that are showing up on that top 3 map pack. And that's how you're going to take that number 1 spot. So moving on down, we have the organic search results. Looks like we got house up there at the top, which is a directory. It's not something that we're usually too concerned about. They can be taken fairly easily. You want to focus on, anybody that would be a main competitor, their website showing up. So we got this, looks like innovative Atlanta high-end home remodeling in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. So let's say we're going to target them. We want to try and outtake them. So, it's going to have a lot to do with your website, how it's set up with your, keywords and your layout and all that. There's a lot of variables involved. I use a tool called Ahrefs. We're going to look at that right now. So Ahrefs just helps me take a look at a website, see how it's performing. It gives me an idea of what I would have to do if I was going to, maybe outtake or outrank a competitor, or maybe get some more traffic to my website. Maybe, some things aren't working right. It gives me all the ins and outs of how my website is working. So basically, we want to look at these numbers up here. This UR and DR are two important numbers. You want to pay attention to. UR being a trust rating, or how trustworthy your website is according to Google. DR being a power rating, or how powerful your website is. Now, you guys are right on the money. 32 and 32. You are right on the money with keeping those numbers in close ratio to each other. And you want to get them up as high as possible. So you're doing really good there. You do have a good number of backlinks coming from some really good, number of referring domains. You are being found for a good number of organic keywords. You're getting a lot of traffic, which is, great. Obviously, if you want to increase business, obviously we would want to increase all of those numbers, right? So one way to do that is work on our backlink profile. So backlink is basically anything that links back to your website from, another website or an outside source, maybe a comment blog, something like that. Point is, they click on a link there on that website or then that comment blog, and it points back to you. It's basically them shouting out to you, hey, check these guys out. They click the link, goes back to your website. So the key thing you want to pay attention to here is where you're getting those backlinks from. You want to get them from powerful referring domains that are going to push that back through that backlink, that power back through that link to your website, and push the power to your website. And that's going to help increase these numbers here. Now, to do that, you want to get backlinks coming from powerful referring domains that are relevant to your service industry. So you don't want to get random websites linking back to you that have nothing to do, with your industry. You don't want, a restaurant or ice cream shop or pizza place or something that has nothing to do with your service industry linking back to you, because that will come across as spammy. It might throw up some flags, on Google, and that will affect your numbers and your ranking abilities. So to increase these numbers and maybe get some more power going back to you, you might want to take a look at your competitors. So if we take a look at that Innovate Atlanta, we can see they have a lot more backlinks. They are getting a lot of traffic. They are being found for a lot more keywords. So we could go through their backlink profile, see what backlinks are working for them that maybe you guys don't have. Go ahead and go out and get those backlinks, and that's going to help you guys out. Also, with their organic keywords, we would go through, their list of keywords that they have, see what they're using that we could use that maybe we're not using, or something like that. Maybe they have something that we didn't think of, or we just didn't know about, right? And so, altogether, that's going to increase your traffic. It's going to increase your business. It's going to increase your online presence, and that's what we're trying to do here, right? Increase business through use of your online presence. So with that being said, those are my 3 tips for you guys. I hope they are helpful. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. You definitely can implement these tips yourselves, or you can always reach out to us as well. I will link our information in the email I send out, and we want to thank you for taking the time to check out this video. We really, really do appreciate it, and have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.